come up to standing. We'll take the feet comfortable distance apart and we'll start with some squats. Get ourselves nicely warmed up. The feet comfortable distance apart, chest is lifted out of the brace, a little bit bending the knees, we'll push those hips back and down, and we'll ease back up again. So we sink that as far down as we can, keep the chest lifted through that nice strong core brace. Last two. And we're going to come into a roll down. So we've got the chins to the chest. A little bit of bending the knees, let the arms hang heavy. We'll slowly roll down as far as we can towards the floor. And we'll slowly roll back up to standing. We're just going to repeat that a few times. Last one. And then we're going to come into a squat. We'll take our hands to the floor, we're going to walk out into a plank position. And then we can lower to the knees, we're going to take those hands a little bit wider. Then we're just going to come into press up, so we're going to bend the arms around the chest, down to around a little bit high, pushing the hands to the floor. Again, keeping that strong core brace. Two to go. Then we'll walk those hands back. Then come into our squats. We'll make our way to standing. Then we've got a few squats to finish off the warm up. Two to go. And then we can rest. So we need to take hold of our bands for the first round. And here, we're going to stand on it, but we want to take the feet wide. Handle in each hand. Then we're going to do a wide squat. So keeping those feet wide, keeping the chest lifted out of brace. We're going to sink the hips back and down. And then we'll drive those feet to the floor, coming back to standing. We're going to go for like a really, really wide stance on these. So wide squat. Shoulders stay pulled back. Nice core, strong core brace. I'll get the words right in a minute. Are we ready? Let's go. So push those hips back and down. Keeping the chest lifted in the outer brace. As we drive the feet to the floor, we squeeze those legs. Good. 2 to go. Last one. And then we can rest. So you can release the band if you want to. We do 2 more rounds just like that. If it doesn't feel like there's enough tension, you can try and bring the handles together in front of you. I'm not sure my band's going to stretch quite that far, but if it does, you can do the same thing on the second set. Have the handles together in the middle of you rather than ones at each side. It's just going to increase the tension a little bit. Are we ready for set 2? So we'll take hold of those handles, and we'll swing those hips back and down again, keeping the chest up, shoulders pull back, nice strong core brace. Two to go. Last one. And then again, we can release. And we've got one more round of those in a minute. Got every rep, we're wanting to squeeze those legs, driving the feet to the floor as we come back up to standing. And keep that strong brace to the core the whole time. Okay, then we'll take hold of the handles again. And either together in front of us or one in each hand, either side. And the chest lifted. As we actually bend the legs, pushing the hips back and down. We drive those feet to the floor, back up to standing. We squeeze the legs all the way through. One more. And then we can rest. Time to recover. So we're not done on the legs yet. Next up, we've got a little bit of a superset. We're going to step on the band. If we can, we'll cross the handles over. If not, we'll keep one in each hand. We'll bring the handles up to the hips. Feet about hip width apart. We're going to take one foot back to tap the floor as we do is a look at the hinge forwards, and then we alternate legs. We're going to do that on each side. Then once we've done that, we're going to come into our little two-step walk to one side, two-step back to the other. So that's our little super set. Alternating kickbacks with the leg into our band walk. So we stand tall, handles with the hips, side bending the legs, and we're going to take one foot back, tipping forwards as we do, tapping the toes to the floor, we reset. We do the same on the other side.
You got a lot of nerve, you got a lot of patience, you get what you deserve, just sitting here waiting. I'll come around when you hold it down, around, feel it coming down, coming down, coming down, and I'll be around when you hold it down, around.
One more on each side. And we hold to the centre. Bend the legs slightly, then we step the outside foot out, then the other foot back and under the hip, then outside foot again. Then we go back the other way. So we're going to do 2 steps each side. One more time each way. And then we can rest. Again, we can step off the band if we want to. We've got a little bit of recovery time, give those legs a little shake if they need it. I know my dudes feel like they're working now. Good. 2 more rounds just like that. Yeah, George. He's crazy. Okay, set 2. So again, handles really across the run across, we'll bring them to the hips. A little bit of bend in the legs. Then we take one foot back, hinging forwards as we do. Come forward again. And the same on the other side. One more on each side. Hold to the centre. Slight bend in the legs this time, or a little bit more of a bend in the legs. Then we do our band walk. One more time each way. And again, we can rest. Step off the band if we need to. Again, give those legs a little shake. Enjoy the recovery. We've got one more set. Okay. Last round of each of these exercises. The last round of the superset. Bring those hands back up to the hips, a little bit of bend in the legs. We step one foot back, tipping forwards to the hips as we do. Same thing on the other side. One more on each side. And then we're into that band walk. So again, hand will set the hips, bend the legs a little bit more. 2 steps out one way, 2 steps back the other. One more time each way. And then we can rest. Oh, give those legs a little shake. And obviously grab a drink if you need one. And we're going to hit the upper body next. And we're going to start with our banded flies. So we'll take the band under one foot. And we're going to keep that foot behind us. So we're going to come into a little bit of a split stance. Here, handle in each hand, palms facing forwards. And the hands are away from the side of the body, so we take them out a little bit wide. And we're going to bring the arms up and together, squeezing into the chest as we do. We've got 2 sets of these, 10 reps. So we'll go for the first one. We stand tall, bring them up, and together, really trying to squeeze the chest as we do. Last one. And then we can step in. And we'll rest for a moment. Now, for the second round, I like to change the length of the bands under. You don't have to. If you feel more comfortable on that same side, just keep it on the same side. Okay. So second set of these. So again, handling each hand. We'll come into that split stance. Hands slightly away from the side of the body. Then we're going to bring them up and together, try to squeeze into the chest as we do. Two to go. Last one. And then we can rest. Next up, we're going to come into some upright rows. But enjoy the recovery first. Quick demo though. We'll step on the band, handle in each hand. We're going to draw the elbows up and out to shoulder height. Hands about in line with the middle of the chest. Trying to keep the shoulders pulled down as we do. You guys did awesome work so far. Brilliant job. Okay. Are we ready for our first set of upright rows? So we're going to step on the bands, handling each hand, standing nice and tall. And we're going to draw the elbows up and out to shoulder height, and then back down. So you're going to keep the shoulders down as we lift the elbows. Two to go. Last one. And then we can rest. We've got 2 sets of these to go. We'll enjoy this recovery for a little bit longer. Okay, set 2, upright rows. Let's go. So again, we keep that nice strong core brace. We're drawing the elbows up and out. Bring the hands up to around the midline of the chest, but keeping the shoulders pulled down. So as you draw the shoulder blades down, as we lift the elbows. last one. And then we can rest. We've got one more set. So enjoy that recovery again. One more round of these. Okay, final set of these. So we'll stand nice and tall, strong core brace. We'll draw the elbows up and out. And we'll bring those hands back down. So again, we keep those shoulder blades pulled back and down as we lift. The shoulders don't lift up. One more. And then we can rest, we can release the bands. And we can pop it down. Next up, we've got some press ups. So not height ones, just normal press ups. So we'll come down to the floor in a moment. We're going to take the hands outside shoulder width apart. And we want them set a little bit back from the shoulders so that when we lower, the elbows track slightly back. Not right next to the body, they're out to the side of them, but they're also not coming out at shoulder height. So we want them to track back and down, so we're creating an arrowhead from the head down to the elbows. Also with the hands, they don't have to be facing forward, they can be out at a slight angle, just whatever feels more comfortable in your wrists. Then we done on the knees or toes, we want to keep a strong core brace. We've got 3 sets, 8 reps. So we're going to make our way down to the floor. I would say those hands big. A little bit wider than shoulders. Again, they don't have to be square, they can be out at a slight angle. So with nice strong core brace with our knees or toes, we pull the abs in towards the spine. And we lower as far as we can. And then back up again. And after 8, we'll rest. Okay. Round 2. So you're going to on the knees or toes. Get those hands a little bit wider from the shoulders. A strong core brace, so you're going to bring the abs in towards the spine, squeeze the glutes. We lower as far to the floor as you can. Then we press back up. And then after 8, we have that rest. Bit of recovery time. We've got one last set of press-ups to go. Let's set ourselves up, so hands a little wide in the shoulders. Knees on toes, we keep that strong core brace, and we lower down to the floor. And then we push back up again. We're as low towards the floor as we feel we can. And again after 8, we can rest. Then we've got one last little bit of work to do before we stretch. We're going to hit the arms. Specifically, we're going to hit the biceps. Enjoy a bit of recovery time first thing. I'm just going to demonstrate what we're going to do. So in a moment, we're going to step on the band, hand on each hand. We're going to bring one hand up to halfway, and then we're just going to curl the other side while keeping that first one in that halfway point. And then we'll swap it over once we've completed all the reps on one arm. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side, holding the other one as we do our reps. Now we're going to go for 12 reps on each side, while keeping the other one at that halfway point. So on the one that we're keeping slightly bent, or at that 90-degree angle, really focus on the squeeze in the bicep as well. That's going to help look after it. These are a little bit tough. Whichever side you want to go with first, bring it up to that halfway point. We'll hold it there. And then we're going to rep on the other side while maintaining that nice right angle in that other arm. Two to go. So after this last one, we bring it down to halfway. We do the same on the other side, 12 reps. And maintain that squeeze in the other one. And rest. We've got a second round of those. Then we just got to stretch. Okay. Last set of these. So again, we stand tall, nice strong brace. We bring one arm up, hold it there, and then nicely breathe. And we do the 12 reps on one side. Really focusing the squeeze in the biceps. Two on the side. So after this last one, we bring it down to halfway where we hold, and we do the same on the other side. One more. And then we can lower. Now we can step off the band and release it. And then like I said, we just got a little bit of stretch, so take those arms out of shoulder height. Thumbs start towards the ceiling, we're going to rotate them, pointing the thumbs down. See that bit of a stretch to the biceps, loosen those off. And then we can relax. Release those arms. Slight bend in one leg, we're going to bring the ankle up behind us. The other side, taking hold of it, knees together, hips tucked under. And release. And we can do the same thing on the other side. Slight bend in the knee. Take hold of the other ankle, knees together, hips tucked under. And then release. Last stretch, take a nice deep breath in. We'll sink into a little bit of squat as we do. We'll circle those arms overhead and come out of the squat. Then as we breathe out at the top, just relax the shoulders and circle the arms back and down with that. One more time, nice deep breath. And as you breathe out, relax your shoulders and circle your arms back and down. Fantastic work.